As requested, I am going to show you again how to use all these functions in this V9 sound card. And I'm going to show you also all these wires, how are you going to use them. As you know, when you purchase this V9 sound card, it comes with these 3 cords. This is pretty much to charge or to connect to a computer, and these 2 cords come along with that. So one could be used as your -1, and one can be used as your to connect to the gadget you are going to use for recording. I am going to be using a headset, and I will be using also a portable speaker, so we know how to connect them. And so I'm going to use also this BM800, and I'm going to use also both Android and iPhone or iOS. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so now let's connect all the wires first. Okay, so first let's connect this headphone. So as you know, at the back of this sound card, there are 2 ports for could be headphone or earphone. So the one that says earphone or headphone. So it's up to you, whichever you wanted to connect your headset or headphone. So let's just put it under earphone. And now if you want to connect a portable speaker, it's up to you. If you want to connect this one, this is going to be the cord you are going to use. So I'm going to show you the end. The end is, so it looks like that. Of course, one end goes here, and one end goes to the V9 sound card. So you can plug it under headphone. This could be, you can pick actually whichever on here. So let's just use headphone. Okay, there it is. And by the way, this one, if you are planning to use a bigger speaker, you can use this one. So this one goes to the earphone or headphone, and the other one is to your bigger the speaker, the RCA. So just white to white, red to red. Okay, and now let's connect this condenser microphone. So for the condenser microphone here, there are 2 ports. If you have 2 condenser microphone, it's up to you. You can use both if you want to do a duet, or if you just want to have 2 microphones. So it's here capacitor 1 and 2. You can pick either one of those. Okay, let's just connect that. And charging, we are not going to use this one. We'll put this on the side, as well as this cord, because we will not be connecting this one to a bigger speaker. So, and the other end, we're going to connect, of course, the condenser microphone. So, okay, there it is. Oops. Okay, and now we're going to use one of these to connect to our, let's say, background music. So if you want to do a karaoke, or you want to use it as your background music, if you're doing, you know, a podcast or something, then we'll use one of this. We will connect this to music. So the one that says music or background music. There it is. We're almost set. And the other one, because I'm going to show you like a karaoke song, if in case you're doing a karaoke, so we will use this Android phone as a source for -1. So the other end, I will put it over here where that's for the headphone jack. And this one more cord we're going to use to, let's say if you wanted to record your song using an iPhone, you will need an adapter for that. So because this one is different, the port is different, as you can see. So that's why you need an adapter for that. Let me show you. So if you're going to use an iPhone as your background music or the gadget for recording, you will need this one. So simply connect this one in there, and connect this phone to that one. And let's say this is the one we will be using for recording. So we're going to connect, or we're going to connect it in here, live 1 or live 2. So you can just pick one. Let's just select live 1. As a recap, Again, capacitor 1, this is the condenser microphone. Headphone, this is the speaker that we attach the portable speaker. The earphone, this is the headset that we are going to use so you can hear it yourself. And the music, this is the background music. I connected this Android phone as my -1 later. And this iPhone is going to be the gadget I will be going to use for recording. Okay, as you can see, it's clearing now. All the wires are being connected. We can now turn on the V9 sound card. So just hold 2 to 3 seconds and there it is. So it's now turned on. Okay, so this is now what you will hear once the condenser microphone is being connected. So first of all, this volume here is the volume for the microphone. So if you lower it, of course, lower voice or volume for the microphone, and to turn clockwise is to make your volume for the vocals higher. And this one here, the monitor, is this is what you will hear both in your headphone as well as in your background or speaker, wherever you connect this V9 sound card. Now for this music here, this is how loud this the -1, whatever gadgets you will be using. This is the volume for this. For example, if your -1 is too loud, you can lower it, and if your let's say the volume for the -1 is, or the background music is not loud enough, feel free to turn it up. But take note, once you recorded it that way, it's gonna be like that. So anyway, the next button here is the record button. This is the main one that you should not forget. If this one is low, if this one is very low, when you check the recorded video, it's going to be muted. There is no volume. You're only recording the video, but there is no voice. So make sure this one is always it's not if it's not the max, at least close to the max. That's what I always suggest. And now let's try the buttons from down here. Let's try maybe from here. So this is just the water background. And let's see, check the awesome.
Awesome!
And slash. Applause. And big. And by the way, for this sound effects on here, if, for example, you don't wanted it too long, you don't want to finish it, just simply tap that again and it will stop. For example, applause. And then if you tap it one more time, it will stop. Okay, let's try this one, PUBG. Okay, if you don't want to hear everything, just click again and din din. Okay, there it is. So muted. Muted, you can use this one if, for example, the surroundings is noisy and you don't want your viewers to hear it. You can just mute it. Even if you keep talking, they will not hear you. Okay, let's just unmute it. And the pitch, this one changes your voice. The first one is?
It's like this.
And this is the second one.
And this is the third one.
And this is the fourth one.
And back to normal. So 4 presets on here. And now the KTV this is the pretty normal being used. If, for example, the purpose of you doing this is for singing, or if you want the volume or the sound is something like that, this is the best one. And internal play, this is automatic. Once you turn on this one, the sound card, it will like select this to like KTV and internal play. And the major one here, this is preset settings for this. So let's say if we click this one, testing 1, 2. So there is effect, but not as much if you select KTV. Sound check, so something like that, and major sound check testing. So there is a little bit of effects. Popular sound check testing 1, 2. So there is also a little bit effects, but not as much as major. And KTV has more effects. Once all is, for example, you like set this one as something like that. And the primal sound, once this is pressed, your voice will be flat, even if this one is up over here. Okay, let's click that. Sound testing 1, 2. So as you notice, everything is flat. Now, if you go back to KTV, your setting will be back. Now, for the MC is good if you are doing a rap music. So let's just click that. So testing 1, 2. So there is not much of echo or treble. So again, this is good for doing rap music. Okay, now for the Bluetooth. So Bluetooth, we need to open this one. Bluetooth, for example, if the purpose of Bluetooth is, for example, you want to connect your -1 from here to go here without using this wire. So to do that, just make sure to go onto your Bluetooth on here first. So let's go to settings. And so Bluetooth is on, so let's just tap that one. Since I connected them already before, I can see it now over here, but it's not yet connected. The one that says FRJ speaker. So if I'm going to tap this one once, you will see there it's going to blink. Now it's blinking blue. So it's now connected because I did connect this one already before. If it's your first time to connect it, normally this one will show up at the bottom. Tap one and then it should stay connected. So that means if I'm going to connect a -1 from here, I don't need this wire anymore. So for example, let's just go on to, let's say, YouTube Music. So this one. Okay. So if I'm going to play here, the audio should go into the sound card. So let's play this one. Okay, there it is. Okay, so again, I think it's too loud. So if it's loud, you can control the volume from here. Okay, let's just play it. So if it's too loud, you can control the volume from there. And also, you can control the volume from the gadget that you're using. So something like that. So, okay, there it is. And now, if you do not want to use the Bluetooth, just simply tap on here once, and it should be disconnected. And again, if you prefer to not use the Bluetooth and you want the -1 to connect to the sound card, just simply plug this back in. So I actually plugged it back already. And now, if you're going to use this voiceover, so voiceover is good if, for example, you are talking and you don't want the background music to continue talking. It's just your background music. So what it is the background music, the volume there will be lower whenever you talk. So let's give it a sample. So if I play this one and if I click the voiceover, see the -1 or the background music stops as I speak. Okay, there it is. If I'm going to talk, it's gone. And there it is again. And whenever I talk, it stops or the volume is at least lower. Okay, so let's just turn off that voiceover and also this MC. So let's just select KTV. So something like that. Okay, and now let's check these other buttons here. These are just another sound effects, laughter, and yell, gunshot. Okay, let's not finish that. Kiss, and 9277. Dim. Cheer. Okay. And now for the elimination. So this is, for example, if you're going to sing along with a song that has a vocal, so which means it's not a -1. Somehow the vocals is a little bit lower, but not as the -1. So it's still there, but a little bit lower, so that you can sing along with that song. But still, the best is the -1, as long as you know the tune of the song. But again, if you have to do it, then this is what you will have to select. Let's give it a sample. Okay, let's say You Needed Me but not a karaoke song. Okay, let's just do that. Okay, so let's try on here. And let's click this one, elimination. It's true, I needed you, and you were there, and I never lived. Okay, so it sounds like that. And now for the reverb delay is another sound effect. So if you talk on it, it's like robotic sound, or there's a delay. Okay, sound check, testing, 1, 2. Sound check. So another effect, sound effects. Okay, let's just go back to KTV. And for this this one here, treble, if you want treble, it's going to be like that, sound check. And everything, if everything are down, the sounds are very flat. So again, treble. And if you want echo, this one will, you won't really hear the echo on here unless this one is up, the one that says wet, dry, sound. So baritone and the bass, if you want your, if it's really up to you. You can, I should say, trial and error, whichever you like. If it's a deep voice, of course, you put it up, something like that. But if you don't want, you want a thin voice, you have to lower it, something like that. That's just my favorite settings, something like that. Anyway, so pretty much that is all. And if there is something that I missed, please comment below. And thanks again, guys, for watching. Until next time.